Welcome to Smart Conserver.
Now that the installation of the wind turbine is done, as a matter of fact, even though you only watched a vlog last week, you know it has been 3 weeks since it was installed. How did it fare off in those 3 weeks though? I'll tell you. Well, the first thing I must tell you is the wind turbine doesn't spin to charge the battery 24 hours of the day. Please, don't think there's something wrong with the wind turbine. It's perfectly fine. There is a logical reason for this why it is not spinning for 24 hours. And this is the reason. The wind turbine will stop spinning if the wind is not blowing fast enough. Most wind turbines need a sustained wind speed of 9 miles per hour or even higher to operate. Before getting a wind turbine, I usually say, but have lots of wind. I was advised at the time by a supplier that a test need to be done to ascertain if this was really true, if really I had a lot of wind. I couldn't afford that test. So, even so, and based on what I've read, it was recommended that before you decide on getting a wind turbine, a wind meter has to be installed at the same height and the same location as where you want to place that wind turbine. And you need to make that wind meter do whatever analysis that it does for 3 to 5 years. Can you imagine that? That would be way too expensive for a homeowner who just want a small wind turbine. Also, you can consider that after paying all that money for the test, after 5 years, only to be told by the supplier, I'm sorry, a wind turbine would not be suitable in this location. You can imagine the disappointment after paying all that money. You could, however, on the other hand, do the wind test for only 1 year. However, the information that you gathered within that 1 year, it won't be sufficient and it will make it unreliable, as the 1 year will not give you the true and accurate reading that you really wanted. So, with that said, I can let you know that I did not get any form of wind test done. And when I considered the cost of that wind test and the purpose that I needed the wind turbine for, that wind test would have been useless. So let me tell you the purpose I needed the wind turbine for. I have the internet box and the CCTV, which is the cameras, and these I run for 24 hours of the day. There is nothing else in the home that operates for 24 hours. I'm going to repeat what I just said. There is nothing else in this home that operates for 24 hours. Not even my refrigerator. No. Just imagine if I remove all those 24 hours electronics off the power company's grid, then my light bill would be next to zero. Please remember that the entire house is on a grid type system, and that is why I make that statement. So, with the installed wind turbine, the expectation is to have the battery charged by the wind turbine, and this in turn would provide power to those electronics that I needed it for. The intention was to get 2 deep cycle batteries to start me off. However, when I went to make the purchase, only one of them was available. So what I did, I purchased the one, but the test was not done with the intended electronics, and that is the internet box that I was telling you about on the CCTV. What I did the test with was a 15-watt fan. Yeah, I know I told you already about that 15-watt fan. Check the vlogs that I have. I'll try and see if I can remember to pin that vlog at the end of this vlog, and you can see, or just refresh your memory as to what fan I'm talking about. Now, when I did the test with the 15-watt fan, this is what I realized. The wind turbine and the charge controller, it works perfectly fine. It charges the battery well. You remember the charge controller I'm talking about? It's the one that came with the wind turbine. Everything is working well, and it charges that single battery that I have fine. However, more batteries are needed to achieve the intended purpose. The inverter was constantly tested to see if the wattage was fluctuating, and I must say, it really stood up. Just like any off-grid system, the intention is to use up at least 50% of the battery power only. With this, you will not be replacing batteries as often as you would if you had full drain them each time you use those batteries. If I get enough battery to use only 50% each time, then the time of the day when I don't have the wind turbine spinning, it wouldn't be a bother to me, as there are 24 hours in one day. I would say I get about 16 hours of battery of that wind turbine spinning, and probably 8 hours when it doesn't spin. Well, if I had more batteries, I know it would be charged. That's 16 hours a day. It would be fine. Sometimes I get more, but 16 hours would be fine. I'll be acquiring more batteries though. I just need to locate those batteries. So, if I really look at it and I was to really rate that wind turbine out of 10, I would give it a 9. You know what I would really hold back the 1 for? It would be due to insufficient batteries. Overall, I would say that the wind turbine, it is suitable for the purpose as intended. You only need batteries. So as soon as I get some more batteries, I'll put them on and tell you about it and do another test again. Alright? Okay.
You have come to the end of another series. Join us next time for more ways to conserve.